All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? This is Bucket for Bucket Podcast. I am your host, Rem. This just in, Bradley Beal traded to the Suns. Chris Paul, we don't know what the hell is happening. Zion and the Pelicans look like they negotiating with a terrorist. MJ sells the Hornets. A lot is going on in the NBA, and we do have the draft coming up this week on December 22nd. But before we tap in and discuss any of this NBA news, you know what I need you to do. I need you to hit that like button, hit that follow, subscribe, all of the above, and turn on your notifications for Bucket Podcast. You can follow me right here. I'm your host, Rem. Where should I kick this off with? Because I got so much to discuss, so much to talk about. But I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible for you. I'm going to try my best not to, make this any longer than this needs to be. But the Washington Wizards have sent Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns for a bag of chips. Pretty much. I'm sorry, CP. You are not a bag of chips. You are not a bag of chips, CP. But seriously, real talk though. What was the Wizards really trying to do? To be honest, what was the Wizards trying to do? And then ding, 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 I found out. I figured it out exactly what the Wizards were trying to do by getting rid of Bradley Beal's contract. And you know for a fact they're going to move on from CP3. We don't know if it's going to be a trade or a waive or a buyout. Did you see the Wizards' new courtside booths? Did you see what they doing right now over there? They the very first one. I ain't never seen no stadium have these. But y'all about to fuck around and make me be a Wizards fan and make me go check out a Wizards game. I'm lying. I don't got the breach for those seats right now. They $180K for them seats. But they got rid of Bradley Beal ass, and as soon as they did that, that was the first thing that they worked on. They clearly are rebuilding for the further future, not the near future, but the further future. So look for Kuzma, KP, and all the other big contracts. Look for them shits to be gone too. But all joking aside though, real shit. Talking about this Bradley Beal trade. Here's what I have. I have that Bradley Beal along with Jordan Goodwin, a G League player, mind you. He played most of his time in G League. I haven't seen no Jordan Goodwin games or anything. Is headed over to the Suns for Chris Paul, Landry Shamet. Oh man, and however you want to put it, it's just not enough. It's really not enough. As you know, Bradley Beal fleeced his way into not only one of the highest paid contracts, he's fleeced his way into a no trade clause, which made him undesirable. But I don't think Bradley Beal was undesirable to the point where the Phoenix Suns can only get away with trading Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, and multiple second rounders and a couple of pick swaps. Multiple second rounders. That's crazy. And then to find out the information that Bradley Beal's agent is the father of the current Suns GM. Look, man, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know sometimes, and it look like that's what they exercising right now, the nepotism and everything like that. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm tight. I'm not feeling this because my teams could never get blessed like this. My team, my Knicks, none of my squads could get blessed like this, where we could get a trade where we just send peanuts over to the other team and then get an all-star. Instead, if it's us, they want 5 picks. They want all the money. They want this, that, and the third. We get fleeced. We usually get fleeced in the trades. And I don't like that one bit. So I'm eating the banana right now, and I'm over there, and I'm looking at the Phoenix Suns, and I'm hating. And I'm going to be the first to say that I don't think that they are hoisting up a championship trophy. Everybody want to go crazy and talk about, oh, they the favorites now. They the this, they the that. When was the last Big Three team that y'all seen win an NBA championship? The last Big Three that was formed together and came. It might be the Warriors in them. It might be, and that wasn't even a Big Three that formed. That was just somebody who saw something, who saw an opportunity on something that was already good and went in and just boosted it a little bit. But if you want, you could just go back to Bron and Wade in those guys. That's the last big three that I could say really made noise in the league. Like nobody's putting together super teams anymore. And you got to remember, it could be three names. These three names I named minus KD are not prolific defenders. They're prolific scorers, but the defense, you gotta play defense in order for you to win championships. So no, I am not scared of Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. And also health. Kevin Durant is not getting no younger. Y'all be talking like Father Time is undefeated and like Phoenix got something in their water that keeps players younger. Those Steve Nash era days are over. That staff is gone. Ain't nobody over there no more. So I don't know what y'all talking. KD is good for at least 20 to 25 games to miss. Bradley Beal, the same. And you seen Devin Booker, he only played 50 games this season. So we got to see what's up with that. And DeAndre Ayton is still DeAndre Ayton. There's not a soul that's going to make him tougher. So it's like, I'm not scared of the Phoenix Suns. Frank Vogel will have a lot on his hands because all the pressure is going to be on him to win with this squad. Like, they're going to have to round out this team in order for this team to actually look like something. So hold your horses and let's see what the other teams do. Let's see what other teams do, and let's see what the Phoenix Suns finish off with. But no, they are not my favorites to win it all. And I ain't talking crazy because I seen what Kevin Durant has done without the Golden State Warriors. I've also seen what Bradley Beal has done for his career. Nothing. So like, don't come at me and tell me, oh, these are the nah. Chill. We gonna have to move to the next one. Y'all gonna have to. Nah, I'm not doing this unless you tell me they somehow got some. They got Draymond and they got nah. This is not. I'm hating on y'all. Y'all gonna see hate from me all season. And the crazy part is I'm a crazy Devin Booker. I like all of them, but I'm a Devin Booker fan first. I like Devin Booker a lot. Like one of my favorite shooting guards in this period, in this basketball age. And I'm just like, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. I want to see him get it like this. But let's talk about the CP3 side of things, because CP3, according to CP3, he still feels like he got a lot of years left of basketball in him, and he wants to contribute to a championship team, even despite the fact that he said if he don't win one with KD, he would be in Taiwan. So clearly, CP is not a man of his word. Clearly, you're not a man of your word, CP. I don't trust you. I don't trust you for that. But he spoke on Good Morning America. He was on his Good Morning America tour. Pretty much said he was shocked just like everybody else. He found out while he was on a plane. And, yo, the rest is history. But I like his professionalism in the sense that he's like, yo, it's part of the business. It's part of the business. And, Michael Strahan up there laughing. And, they just kind of making light of the situation. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that because there's a few things. But CP did suggest that he believes Isaiah Thomas played a role in this trade. And I also saw on Twitter that Kevin Durant also played a role in this trade. But let's not forget what I just said. Bradley Beal's agent is the father of the Suns CEO. Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause in his contract. Bradley Beal literally goes where he okays. So they all had something to do in it. I don't know if CP has any bitterness towards Isaiah Thomas, but it does look like Matt Ishbia, the new Suns owner, is leaning on Isaiah Thomas for some guidance. And honestly, despite all of his troubles and everything, as Isaiah Thomas literally held every basketball job in the NBA, from player to office to coach, like he's done it all. So he really knows what he's doing. And I'm not mad at Matt Ishbia for trying to get some consulting from Isaiah Thomas. It's way better than the buses getting consultation from the Rambises. So I honestly, I got no issue with that. But here's the options for Chris Paul right now, because it's either to be waived by the Wizards or get traded. And initially, I thought that he could have gotten waived or bought out and then go back to the Phoenix Suns, because I thought that's what he was going to do, try to pull a fast one. But unfortunately, he cannot do that. I'm not going to break it down and act like I know all the intricacies of everything, but he can't do it. So right now, from what I hear, before the trade even went down, the Golden State Warriors and the Clippers, they made a call. They were interested in landing CP. I don't know what those trade packages would look like, but they definitely showed interest in trying to get CP3 over to Golden State and also back over to the Los Angeles Clippers. Right now, as you know, he's currently a Washington Wizards. The Clippers and the Lakers are also in the mix. The Lakers look like the better suitor. However, the Clippers are actually putting in a package in place to go ahead and try to acquire CP3. Does this work? I talk about the best ability is availability. And to put Chris Paul, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard on the same exact team, that's playing with fire. Y'all playing with fire over there in Los Angeles. I don't know I don't know. I don't even know what to tell y'all about that one. But what y'all think? What y'all think would be the best look for CP3? I'll say a couple of teams. I'll say the Lakers, the Clippers, the Warriors, and I'll even throw in Miami Heat into that mix. But answer that for me in the comments. What team do you think would be the best landing spot for CP3? Should it be a trade or should the Wizards buy him out? And see how that goes. But that's all I got for the Suns and the CP3 drama. Forget about them. They still got a lot of work to do. But I do have to speak about Zion Williamson because this shit getting way too messy. This shit getting way too messy, man. Way too messy. Zion, man, you gotta get your affairs in order. You gotta get the people around you to really put in that work. Sign some NDAs. Start DMing in vanish mode. Stay off of social media. Follow the give me your phone plan before we go anywhere. Like you got some work to do, and your OGs need to consult you on what to do. And right now, it appears to me that Mariah Mills has more to say. She has a lot more to say, and apparently more to show. And she has made a demand. She has made a demand to the New Orleans Pelicans that if the New Orleans Pelicans do not trade Zion Williamson, she will release sex tapes of Zion Williamson. Woo! Wow. Yo, first of all, this chick need to be stopped. She has to be stopped. Somebody needs to stop her on Zion's side. I don't know who it's going to be, but there's lawyers for that, my man. You got the money, you breaded. Get it together, my boy. Get it together, please do, because I can't watch this anymore. And the New Orleans Pelicans, there's only one way to respond to Mariah Mills and her trade demands and her request. Mariah Mills, we do not negotiate with terrorists, all right? That's all y'all need to say. We do not negotiate with terrorists. If I'm the Pelicans, I'm straight up responding to Mariah Mills and telling her we do not negotiate with terrorists, all right? And we going to see what move she makes after that, all right? We are going to see. From what I hear, the front office in the Pelicans, they ain't feeling Zion right now. And they shocked to see how this is spiraling and everything. But, yo, he's a 22-year-old boy. Man, like, he's 22-year-old young man. And when you get the money, it's not like the money's going to make you less of what you are. Or like, not make you want to try and experience new things, to be honest, to be quite honest with you. It don't go like that for everybody, but the money makes you more of what you already are. And Zion, he has a certain liking. The Duke ladies and all of that, they wasn't enough. They definitely wasn't enough, and Zion likes what he likes. No way do I condone what he is doing, because to me, after looking at the text, what I see is an escort. I see prostitution. Because obviously he's paying her monthly for services, and she has to provide these services and everything like that. And it's gotten to a point where Zion, she don't love you. She love the bag, clearly. You know her history. You know their histories. I can't just say her, but she's the one who's coming out the most and chatting up. The other one, she stuck her head out, so she wasn't getting no attention, and then she went back. She went back into her hole. But this one right here is the dangerous one because if she has tapes, if she has anything, you need to nip it in the bud, Zion Williamson. My man, you got to get it together, man. You got to get it together because it's getting crazy right now, and the Pelicans are looking to make a move. I honestly think Zion might be gone by this Thursday. He will not be on the Pelicans roster. Will they move him to Portland for that third pick? But from what I hear, Portland wants more than just the third pick. It really sounds like Portland's going to keep that pick and try to fleece Dame into staying. And they got some other stuff that they brought out too, which was funny to me too. So I'll get into that. But as far as Zion, I still haven't heard a word from Zion since all of this dropped. We heard from his stepfather. His stepfather even was speaking out for him. But we did not hear from Zion. Rightfully. Well, not rightfully, but he's just silent. He's not saying anything to anybody regarding this. But Zion, say something to the law. Get yourself a lawyer. Get yourself somebody. Get an NDA. Get a restraining order. And make this chick shut the fuck up. Keep your name out of her mouth. That's the only way that you're going to get her to shut up. But the Pelicans, like I said, y'all need to hit her up and say we do not negotiate with terrorists and move on if y'all not going to do that trade. But right now, it's looking like if a trade is available, I don't know who y'all going to send them to. I know a lot of Knicks fans are talking. I heard Ian Begley put something together. But the fact of the situation is I don't think Zion Williamson is going to end up in New York because of the fact that David Griffin and the Pelicans know damn well that Zion really wants to be New York. New York is his preferred destination, and possibly even Dallas. But New York is definitely Zion's preferred destination, and he doesn't hold the cards or anything like a Dame or a Bill does, who has put in the time, shown respect to their organization and who they're working with for them to say, hey, yeah, I'm going to send you over here. But in all actuality, to me personally, this would be the best situation for both teams. I believe the Pelicans would be better off with Julius Randle at their power forward as opposed to Zion Williamson because obviously availability purposes. And when you look at Julius Randle's numbers were very, very reminiscent of some of the MVP-like numbers in the sense of Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. I think the Pelicans can use that. Julius Randle averaged his career highs before coming to the Knicks on the Pelicans, 19 and 10. And I honestly believe his toughness, his availability is going to be a steal for the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans have a solid squad when you look at CJ McCollum, you look at B.I., and then you look at their young kids. They can definitely help by putting a Julius Randle in. And some of the younger pieces from the Knicks, maybe not too many, but obviously a younger piece or two, whether if it be a Grimes or a Quickly, I think that the Knicks and Pelicans can both benefit from trading with each other and just closing the chapter on the Julius Randle chapter and then bringing Zion to where he wants to be and play with his bro RJ Hampton. But let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. I thought I had a scenario here somewhere. Ian Begley said a package including Fournier, Toppin, and multiple first-round picks would work for Zion. Or a package of $37 million in package including Randall, Jericho Sims, multiple first-round picks. That would work. My preference would be somewhere in the Fournier, Julius Randle, and picks, and Jericho Sims and picks. That would be something that I would package for Zion after looking at these, because at first I was listening to some of the packages from some of my homeboys the other day, and I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy. I think y'all just gonna get away with Fournier, and to see this, I think this is crazy. But that we'll see where they go with that. But yeah, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on that and where y'all think Zion ends up and how all of this ends. Next thing I got for you, I'm gonna end this off with quick buckets because I've been going for 20 minutes talking about the Suns and talking about Zion. So I gotta finish this up on a good note, and I'm gonna finish this up with some quick buckets. As you know, MJ, one of the worst owners in NBA history that nobody likes to say all the time, but he's one of the worst owners in NBA history. Has finally sold the Hornets for $3 billion, and that is a flip because I think he bought that for like 180 million or 250. I forgot what he bought it for. He got it for the low, and he sold it for $3 billion. So that's crazy. Draymond Green becomes an unrestricted free agent when he declined his 27.5. The Warriors front office is talking out. They know that they need Draymond in order to win, but Draymond is out there. You spotted in France with LeBron James. You already know how he feel about LeBron James. My thoughts quickly is that he stays in the California area. So when you're talking Warriors, you're talking Lakers. Those are the only teams that I see. But I'm gonna drop this. Let me know what teams you think would be the best for Draymond to land. I think there's 5 teams that look good. Mavericks, the Lakers, the Heat, the Suns, and the Warriors. I think all of them can benefit from Draymond services. So let me know what y'all think about that. Morant obviously has been suspended 25 games. Allegations of toy guns, this, that, and the third. Crazy guy. But he and his team feel that he is being targeted. No, you are targeting yourself, especially with them guns, homie. You got to chill out and stop putting yourself on Front Street, Ja. So chill out. And like I said, change your camp up, because if your camp is putting out stories that they feel that you're targeted and don't see what's wrong with what you've been doing, they're also part of the problem. Another quick bucket. Monty Williams reportedly disliked coaching Jay Crowder and DeAndre Ayton. This isn't news, people. This isn't news. Not at all. We know that. We know that. It was palpable. We saw it. We could feel it. We could feel the tension, and everything. Portland. Portland is funny as hell. Portland is preparing a compelling package to try to land Bam Adebayo. I'm under the assumption that they are not including Dame Lillard in this package, and maybe they have not been watching the news about how interested Miami is in Dame. But let's see how this one plays out. This one is funny, though. It's hilarious, and it looks like Portland will not be trading their third pick for anything unless it's something seismic. So we'll see. They are really trying to flee Zion. The bidding war for Zion is for Kyrie Irving is unlikely. There's no bidding war for Kyrie Irving. The only team is the Mavs, and that's what it looks like. We all know that Kyrie probably wants to be in LA, wants to be somewhere, but he wants his money. So it looked like Kyrie going to be a Mav for life. And then last, before I go, as you know, this Thursday is the NBA draft. Thursday at Barclays Center in my neck of the woods. You already know the deal. I will not be out there because my Knicks don't have a pick, so I don't care about y'all unless y'all trade for somebody. But I will drop the ESPN's mock draft of the top 14 players they feel are selected, and Bleacher Reports also too. But we already know 1 and 2. What about you? Let's see where else we go with this. But that is all I have for y'all today. It was nice talking to y'all. This off season is going to be action packed. We got a lot going on. Before I go, I just want to wrap up some of these. The NBA season this year was ghetto. It was ghetto as fuck. Like, what the? Like, let me just. And I'm missing so many. But some of the highlights I could discuss. The KD trade request. LeBron and AD playing with Pat Beverly. Yes, I said it. Not Pat Beverly going to the Lakers, but LeBron and AD playing with Pat Bev. Robert Sarver and his mess. Ime Udoka. And let's not forget Josh Primo, even though he's not a star, but he had to get reprimanded by the Spurs too for his little sexual activity. Morant was good in the West. Draymond, One Punch Man. Westbrook pressing Laker fans and having to deal with that every day and being a problem. Ben fucking Simmons. Every time. The back, the mental, the this, I don't know. The Kyrie saga, the anti-Semitism saga. Then Kyrie comes back and tries to get this and tries to get that. And then boom, Kyrie demands a trade. And they actually traded his ass. And then who falls after? Kevin Durant trade. Kevin Durant gets traded to the Suns. Oh, Giannis versus the ladder. Oh, Raptor fans put out a hit on a little kid. Yes, DeMar DeRozan's daughter. D-Lo, not versus the ladder, but over the ladder. This man D-Lo was putting up shots still after the Denver Nuggets won the NBA Finals. D-Lo was out after at that game, and he was putting up shots. Ja Morant's gun saga twice. The Warriors versus the Grizzlies all season, and Klay Thompson, 4 fingers up. Jokic not getting MVPs because everybody was scared, and he was a stat patter, my bad. And Mike Malone trolling the Lakers. Let me know if there's anything else. Let me know. I'll add Ja Morant saying that it was a toy gun. Yo, this season was crazy. And now you got Zion and the porn stars and oh man, it's blowing my mind. I'm done. This was Bucket for Podcast. I'm your host, Rem. Peace. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. Yeah, the strong survive, the will to rise. Get rich or die. I kill for mine. Look in my eyes. Get out the lane. You see the drive. If this a game of thrones for throne, that make me catch a bone. I'm cold. My name is Stone. Born winner. Now all you gotta do is trust. Look at the bench. Yo, the championship a must. We like next man up.